who we are told is a reverend minister, deciding to peddle falsehood, deciding to lie about a government, and having been exposed, is now making a mockery of himself. I mean, you listen to him. You listen. Please, when you were talking, I was quiet. Master, you have lied. You have proven to be totally reckless and irresponsible. That's why on second of and if you had a conscience, why did you block that invitation? If you had a conscience, you will be apologizing for that lie. Why did you? You will be apologizing for that lie. You are just you have just proven to be a liar and reducing the presidency. Thank you. To a mere propaganda.
That's also acting saying a course of social media and so from last week na Rev Ntim Forjour winsome be by or mara oka and simply say private jet be about Kotoka International Airport e contain cocaine in Dallas na no confirm simply be by Emma no chikra or move press conference for problem be by na enumu nsem na the course one na ban no John Mahama, the money Mahama, yes, NIB for NTC nominal investigation. You say, no credit and I say, no economy on the paso. Now, I know the same by my after your markings mean I better sound. And then on joy news, no, a branch of friends, Sammy Jamfi, any Rev Ntim Forjour crash or her. Now, on what this scout about our issue, no, quite a far dinner or yes, I man. Emma, Rev Ntim watch it again. Emma Sammy Jamfi to total bomb you pass Sammy Jamfi aside. It is just I didn't call one press conference girlfriend and allow Ghana say Biaman and now our first press conference. Now a new real I did kind and the two so it's what who say private jet be the drugs cocaine any sika aba investigation or evidence now cause we show now omujina so the science and me went to me and show ama sisi Ghana hano ene trend say bia NBC aban no ene yes a connection no na afena market so be kan bisa Sammy Jamfi akasa berebe yenko ni nkotie one Rev Ntim Forjour Sammy Jamfi sema omkekan ni emra. Nobody has made any derogatory comment.
You speak to the
I am saying that
and keep the sanctity
of the peddled falsehood against the government of Ghana.
Not peddled any falsehood.
So let me demonstrate how you peddled falsehood. So keep quiet.
No.
I'm saying that you peddled falsehood. He's sitting here saying that they had suspicions and they put out the suspicions. When you are exercising oversight, you exercise oversight based on facts. Even if you have suspicions, the suspicions must have some basis. You've not done any, you didn't do any checks, you didn't provide any information. And you are talking about suspicions that you require state security agencies to spend taxpayers' money in investigating suspicions? That speaks volumes of this whole matter. You know, it speaks volumes about your own credibility. But in any case, Samson, I submit to you that his press conference did not allege suspicions and did not invite state security agencies to investigate suspicions. He is lying again. Why do you lie like that? Is this, did you allege suspicion here? You are talking about intelligence. What is intelligence? Intelligence means that you have been given, you have received credible information about the existence of some facts or a certain situation, and you are saying that because of that, you think that these aircrafts which arrived in Ghana were used to smuggle illicit substances. You made mention of cocaine, you made mention of cash relative to money laundering and so on. Categorical allegations. Now the President of the Republic says, okay, I want to give you an opportunity to share this intelligence you have with the state security agencies so that they can investigate it. I mean, if you don't share the intelligence with the state security agencies, where should they start their investigations from? So what any responsible lawmaker exercising oversight would have done would be to say, thank you, Mr. President. I will, voluntarily, or I will happily honor the invitation of any state security agency tasked to investigate this matter.
Samson, oversight. That's a procedure. If you invite a member of parliament, even if he spoke from his garden egg farm on any matter that requires invitation, you don't call somebody, whether he's leader, you go by procedure. Had anybody used that procedure? Listen, it has even nothing to do about that.
Yes. Listen.
You have no invitation, yet you lied.
Are you listening? Are you listening to yourself?
No.
You,
get to
a law-abiding citizen, a member of parliament, who claims to be exercising oversight, you say you have intelligence that certain aircrafts came into Ghana smuggling illicit substances. you even need an invitation before you go and adduce that intelligence?
That's why I wrote.
Maza,
that
you
is
have
why
lied.
I wrote.
You have proven to be totally reckless and irresponsible.
That's why on 2nd of
and
April,
if you had a conscience,
why did you block that invitation?
If you had a conscience,
why did you block
you
that
will be apologizing for that lie.
Why did you
will be apologizing for that lie. You are just proven to be a liar and reducing the presidency.
Thank you.
I'm not done.
Hold on.
No, Samson, no. I think
I'll return to you. Hold on.
Allow the security to do their job.
Reverend Forjour, in your press statement in paragraph 1, you said that the Air Med flight and Havoc Air private jet transporting suspected cocaine and cash. And then you went ahead to give the details of the flight and the time, the period they stayed in the country, and so on and so forth.
You know that anyone behind the cocaine bust, $150 million, behind the $350 million cocaine bust, behind the money laundering and the 12 container filled with gold and cash, busted in the full glare of media by national security, among other things we are asking questions for, should have by now been arraigned before court.
That's correct.
Shouldn't we rather be more interested in that?
That does not excuse.
If they are interested
that does not excuse an answer for the question I asked.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all.
No, but I asked you a specific question.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Because
I have
this is a liar who has been caught.
If the priority of the government is to seal and protect drug cartels,
will not answer the
protect money launderers that they themselves have busted.
Those are different issues.
After members of parliament,
those are different issues
legitimately
that we can
raising legitimate
this
questions.
Is an allegation that you are raising, and we have to interrogate
security agencies.
From
why are they gagging?
Especially that you say the government position is incorrect. We have to interrogate yours.
Because the government spokesperson.
So what should we do now? What should we do now?
The government spokesperson.
What should we do about what you have put out in the public? What should we do about it?
Please, the government spokesperson said that this investigation directed by President Mahama, he didn't mean it.
Let's not repeat these
and that it was only meant to make an example.
I'm asking you, what do you want to be done now?
They should go ahead and make an example of me.
What do you want to be done now?
They should go ahead and make an example of me.
You answer my question. What should be done about what you said now?
So let's move on.
What should be done now is for them to go ahead to say to do what they said they would do. To make an example of me and disregard the investigation that Ghanaians are calling.
You don't admit that you don't admit that you did any wrong. You don't admit that you did any wrong.
There's no wrongdoing. There's no wrongdoing whatsoever.
Is it okay for any citizen to
There's no
speak about suspicions?
What is suspicion?
And speak about them publicly without talking to the security about it?
So since when did it become practice that when a member of parliament is exercising the parliamentary tools? We have a lot of parliamentary tools. One, the media is one. Raising urgent questions is one. Filing ordinary questions is one. Filing oral questions is one. Calling legitimate, relevant agencies before the committee is one. I have used 2 of these tools in exercising this matter. And so if you consider it wrong, let the jury add their judge.
The context is that
I take strong exception to that, Samson. The reason why I wrote calling for the joint meeting was because I respected the directive given by President
Should that not have preceded?
Sammy Jamfi so akasa brebe na debate ene akasa ko akiri pa say any kwanse na nko yes ade no edigu sebiu NDC government no anima say na Sammy Jamfi Rev Ntim Forjour say the adidi o kan bia no or point bi enti no make is a issue ni ade na me kam say good news TV so me so subscribe to our channel na mo share link ma for ya kremu na